We are live with CVC Keith, and I have just learned some interesting information. The guy upgraded his computer, and by upgrade, I consider it a downgrade, but it is working great. It is a MacBook M1 Pro with the turbo. So what's going on? How's that? I will tell you, the camera quality looking real good.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I have the Dell. I use that, also. But yeah, the camera quality, everything, it's just quick. And I don't know. I gotta be honest with you. I didn't like Mac until I tried it, and now it's quick. It's fast. Don't get me wrong. I still do a lot of my, when we do coding stuff, I still have to work, with the Dell, of course. I don't trust Mac with that. But
I kid you not, I secretly have a MacBook as well, and I code in the MacBook. I just don't tell anybody because it doesn't matter about the IDE. I can get the same IDE on Windows. I can get the same IDE on MacBook. In the end, if you're a coder, it really shouldn't matter. Where it matters is like people get upset when the page pops up and that one page, especially for MacBook, it's like single page. This is the only page. Don't look at anything else. Well, the Windows guys are like, I want to see like 40 something tabs at a time. I have 50 something windows.
By this year, we're gonna get Cliff to go to Mac. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my God! Imagine I can see. I will bet money that he will not do that. So how's everything going other than the computer? What else? I hear there's a lot. I know you had an exchange go live today. XT
just got listed and we're already live on CoinMarketCap with it already. I just looked.
Oh wow.
Yeah, there it is. Yep,
that is crazy. Let me pull that up. See.
Yeah, it's already live. The data is still not showing completely. I mean, right, of course, but wow, that's fast, guys. We just got listed just I think it was 5 hours ago. So yeah, there it is. Yep. It's still, obviously propagating, it's still, all the numbers and everything, but that's pretty quick.
Yeah, it's very quick.
I remember how long we're waiting to there it is. Yeah, market. Yeah.
And then last time we talked, we were only, I think, 10% done with the website. Now I heard you're at like 40 or 50%.
Yep. I'm already actually looking at it. Yeah. I can look at it. I'll show you guys. I'll give you guys a little hint because I know Cliff has been waiting. Yeah.
Well, you know what we did for you, right?
Yeah. Right. I mean,
I would say we didn't do it for you. I think the conversation was, hey, CoinMarketCap has a ranking system. CoinGecko has a ranking system, but in reality, we have CVC on Dojo Swap. They have a ranking system. We know they're going to do the right ranking. Why not list them as a place? And if we start the trend, how many other people are going to follow, And that's really what it comes down to.
Yeah, a little secret for Shinja that we're going to do. I kind of let Cliff know a little bit of this. But let's, we'll see how it's going to look, but we're going to do something on top, on the header for Shinja, because obviously all the stuff they've done for us. And I think it's going to look really good. And we're going over how it's going to look, the design and everything, because we want everything to look good. That's the problem. The old V1 website, I call it version 1, it's just plain. And I get it. People are like, God, this doesn't look that great. And, it happens. But now version 2, yeah, Dojo Swap, man, I tell you.
So here is Dojo Swap version 2. What we've done for CVC is we've listed CVC on top of CMC and CG being the one and only truthful place where you will get your ranking done correctly.
Right.
You have the stats done, and literally what CVC, as we've said before, and we'll say over and over again, CVC is literally entering the space and being a straight competitor to CMC and CG, and they're doing it correctly with real-time updates, which Keith has already shown us with his coinviewcap.com. And I think even doing this small gesture, this is one way that you get to see in your future, be like, dude, this is only Dojo Swap. After this, you know, what else comes? Trust Wallet, MetaMask, like start becoming that ranking, having that ability to turn you on and
And
off.
Dojo
You know,
Swap's
that's
gonna be
one.
always the first that always helps out. It's Shinja, the whole thing, you know, the whole community. It is you know, it's just been great. And to see this, I mean, guys, this is sick. This is not to suck up to anybody, you know what I'm saying? I mean, this is what we wanted right here to see Dojo Swap. And this is not easy. I'm telling you, people think overnight you can code. It does not work like that. We've been spending since November getting this done. Is anybody that's trying to do this, you know, look, you could take TradeView and go ahead and put an overlay. That's not what we're here to do. You know, we want to, you know, try to get our own stuff here. And yeah, pretty much 8% will be the APIs will be working. V3 will be fully 100%. And that is what we're going to work towards, to have fully APIs running totally. We have to still use some of CMC in the beginning, but we also want to get it out there. So people are like, oh, hey, I see now you're V2.
Yeah. I mean, you may have to, right? You may have to scrape CMC to get some stuff. And I know CMC is making smaller and smaller updates, but I did see that they've added a trading view as well. You know, they're probably getting hints from Dojo Swap, like going, what's going on? What's going on?
Yeah. And I think that's, and if you go up top, they'll go up, you know, and see, everything they have here. Look, they did a great job. I'm gonna lie. The end story is, you know, all this rank you see, like for instance, you go to exchanges, right? You start looking and you're like, wait a minute. Well, you know, like Coinbase, you know, you start looking at it and you say, well, you know, Coinbase is obviously huge, right? But we also want to know, what is the actual volume for today, right? And I don't know where Coinbase is at right now in volume, but let's say, for instance, hey, you know what? They didn't make it to the top. They didn't make it to, you know, for this, you know, let's say top 2 for today, right? But because they're up there, because I don't know if they're getting paid, who knows what's going on, right? Well, then people are like, well, wait a minute, what about CoinSpit? What about all these other guys that are doing 2.6 billion? Yeah, you didn't realize that, right? CoinSpit, look at their volume. They're doing some heavy volume, but they're not up there because they're not the chosen one.
Yeah. And I've even had that same conversation with you and Hex, right? Like, how is Hex not showing up in the market cap with the volume? But I've noticed that it's been suffering a little bit, you know?
A little bit, yeah, just a little bit. You know, I think, you know, you know, again, please, if we could please stop having people go on the news, it'd be grateful right now. You know, one guy spoke today, forgot what it was, JP Morgan, I forgot what it was, and boom, here we go again. Well,
I actually haven't had time. I've been so busy with this BSC bridge and launch. I haven't kept up with the news. Someone told me that the Johnny Depp Amber Heard is over. And like, I mean, I guess Johnny won the defamation. I can't even keep up. There's so many
million, and she can go to the max. I think it was 300-something thousand. Don't get me wrong, guys. It was something like that. So either way, he won. Thank God it's over. Jeez, I mean, whatever, you know.
What's next? You know what's next? CVC's next. We're coming.
Yeah, right. You know?
I better start seeing CVC TikToks and stuff. You know.
You know, you know, it's amazing, guys. You know, just to get all this done, and finally, what you see now, I got to tell you, Teddy, what you see now, you're gonna be like, what happened to the website?
Yeah,
it will look nothing like the V2, and just like you guys, look at your start. Look at when you guys started with V1 under the swap. You guys look nothing like V3 or V2, V3. It looks nothing compared to.
Keep in mind, when we first envisioned Dojo Swap releasing the phase 1, we're like, let's make it simple. Let's make it usable so people look and they see the same Uniswap, PancakeSwap type box that they can easily interact with. But when people saw that, we got the wrong reaction. You know, their reaction was, they forked this, they forked that. And it's our own liquidity pool. This doesn't.
Well, here's the thing. It's a working though. It worked. Yeah. I'm just saying it worked. You know, I had no problems with it, and I could imagine how cool, guys. And another thing, very important, I'm sure you're getting out there, that I did yesterday with Bolt yesterday was to explain on that we had a pretty big AMA yesterday that Dojo Swap finally is going to have to where you can do a trade of swap BNB and ETH and vice versa. Come on, how big is that? That's
no one realizes the nature, because we found ever since we've done the whitelisting, the BSC, a lot of the questions the community is starting to ask is going, what's BNB? What's BSC? because
Right.
we've been Ethereum maxis for so long that introducing people to a whole new chain and having them understand the concept that there's people that trade in other chains, it's so new to some of our investors that I can understand, people being not able to relate to, like, so what's so cool about this? You're just launching another token, and it's like, no, stop.
Right.
This is not what we're doing. There's a
Right.
bridge, and then I think that bridging is so important, but for a
Absolutely.
regular investor, they're having a hard time understanding what a bridge is. So I'm so lucky to work with you, Keith, to be able to
Absolutely.
be
No,
like,
listen,
you're like,
Teddy,
oh,
you
I get
mean
this.
I learned a lot watching your video. I tell people watch the part 2 video of the BNB bridge, and understanding, because people are like, oh, wait a minute, hold on, it's confusing. Even when you described it in the chat, remember, what was it, a couple weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, it was amazing to see. Wow, this is intense. It's just a totally different process in a real bridge. This is not just, oh, hey, we're just going to do a BSC, BNB bridge. It's a real one, and yeah, I think. Oh man, I can't wait to see what Shin's is going to be at. When you guys finally get this out there. I believe I've got the date, but I guess you guys signing on possibly July 13th. I'm not sure. Uh-oh. What the? What?
I rugged myself. That's what happened. I told you the power may go off. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
And it did. So I'm just resending it now. Make sure I'm doing the right one.
Hey, listen, this happens. Hey, it happens to me a bunch of times on my phone. So
I need to upgrade my power supply. This is what that tells me. My power supply cannot handle the amount of load I'm putting on it, and it's shorting out my my computer or my circuit across the house.
Yeah, circuit on there. Yeah. I forgot what the loads are on a lot of those, but yeah, if if it pops, yeah, at least it saves you.
Yeah.
Back in the old days, I don't think it was like that.
It's always something.
This is life, I mean, people can get upset. Hey, things happen, guys. Imagine when I was on my phone, my laptop decided to stop working. I mean, it happens.
Wait, so Keith, one thing I did want to talk about, as you were saying, was the PLNT, the vault space. I feel like not enough people came to that or understood the gravity of what you were really doing. Could you speak a little bit more on that?
Yeah. So, first thing what happened was accidentally. By the way, lesson learned on Twitter: don't ever go and switch over to your other account.
What did you do?
It ended like right in 5 minutes of it. Then I had to recreate another room. Yep. Never ever click off and go to your other username.
Oh my God. I feel like I know that feeling, because now everyone looks at it and they're like, oh, he didn't even get the Twitter space right. And it's like, guys, this is really what happened. I say.
No, I mean, so Jason went over it well. It looks like what Jason wants to do. Obviously, Jason is, he went over it. Obviously, really gave a great interview. Also talking about, Shinja also, because he has high respect of, with Shinja. What Jason wants to do is he wants to have obviously an area where everybody can hang out, obviously for the metaverse, but also have, a dancing area, but have rooms that are like, how can you say, like this around, and have like, Volt, could be, Shinja, obviously if you talk to Cliff, Shinja, CVC, and just go around the rooms, right? Just, have, different rooms. And you'd have all your stuff, like if it's Dojo Swap on the wall, right?
Yeah.
Showing, graphs, whatever it would be, right? Also have TVs showing your YouTube videos. And here's the cool thing that Jason is going to do. Let's say fight night, right? We all know it costs what? 60, 70 bucks? It could, right? You can click the TV and it goes straight to your phone. And you can watch it full screen without, paying that hefty fee. It's just a couple things that he has in there that, could help out, including the dance area, where you can have, you can dance, in the metaverse. Also have live DJs in there.
My power just cut out again.
Oh, did? Oh,
this is twice.
It happens, man. And also on top of that, from there you would have what he's going to work on possibly is the casino. So I see you. Yep.
Give me 1 second. I'm just going to switch to my laptop now instead. Figure this out later.
Absolutely.
The real takeaway I wanted to get from that, though, was literally trying to find out what your space is, what your space has that's different than Volt's, what he's giving you that's different.
Right. I think I see you. Maybe I don't.
I don't think you can see me. Oh my God, my webcam is now rugging. Yeah, so this is what I deal with on the daily. Just kidding. This is only up here.
How many times have I had this happen? Every time I'm on your channel.
Someone has to suffer, and today it's me.
It's been a pretty crazy day on the whole internet today. I mean, it's been the sad day of YouTube today. Of a lot of people, it's been nuts, man. But yeah. So the difference of what rooms Volt's gonna have, obviously different things versus us. They have all of their, as you guys, I don't know if you've seen their preview. They have all of their exchanges, which I don't even know if they're gonna be able to fit on one, area there because they have so many exchanges now, which is awesome, by the way. But for instance, they're gonna have that. We're gonna have showing results of like CBC in there. The top 10 rankings, right? And you click there and go to the website. Something like Volt. Looks like they're gonna have a lot of different things, including they have a bar where you can go right from the nightclub into there, and it's just a whole bunch of different things. Obviously, that was a sample for Volt, so it wasn't obviously the live what it's gonna look like, but it was just a sample showing it. They still haven't. You there?
I just want to.
Let me see the comments while we're talking. Too many. Oh my God. The comments are hilarious, dude.
Dude, too many boner bears. You're telling me, man. Like, I'm suffering over here. Never run the miner that has like 6 GPUs all in one.
Are you really? Are you serious about that? Oh wow.
Yeah, I think I'm maxing out my entire house now. So it's
probably you're gonna need like
what's happening is every time the power shuts off and they turn it back on, the miner kicks back on. So I think the power is like getting wrecked. Okay, we're going into my room now to really see.
I was experiencing electricity. I
don't even know what my wife is watching on the screen. All right, this is where we're gonna hold the base for
this. Happens, guys. It's nothing new, man.
Hey, I will let you know my uptime for everything is great. Even if one thing fails, I have 3 other devices.
Right. Here's the thing. With the same AMA, you want to have a good time too, though. I mean, it was so serious. It's like, hey, have some fun. We had a rough time this year in crypto, and might as well enjoy a little bit of it because when that bull cycle happens, remember the time that everybody was so negative, and now look at it, everybody's positive. Everybody's making money. So, but yeah, obviously their room and our room and Plant's room is going to be different. We'll have different, things in there. Could be a different bar. I don't know how he's going to build it. He's going to surprise me, I'm sure. He needs a couple things for me.
You haven't seen the CVC updates yet?
Not yet. No. Yep.
Okay.
So, yep.
I feel like I have seen that, but I'm a dev, so maybe that is why. And I will tell you, it is looking great. Everything that Jason has shown has been good. The utility.
I like surprises.
You like surprises? You don't want to know?
I like surprises. Just like the website I'm debating on, as you heard. I don't know. Don't want to give it out. I told Cliff that, hey, why don't we do a big launch party in Clearwater, Florida, right? Why not? Right. Get everybody together. We do maybe a 300-person invitational, and then we have on the beach the after party. Now, obviously, guys, when the after party hits, we have nothing to do with it.
No, none of that. You take full responsibility for the drinking and everything.
Oh, jeez. Oh, boy. Oh,
This
man.
is going to be a better version of what was that launch in Vegas that happened a few months back? Like something like
Oh,
November, I think.
believe it or not, I saw part of it. I wasn't even, even though I
It
invested
looked
in,
fun. To be honest, it looked fun. I know the investors were unhappy, but during that time, I wasn't too bad into that project. So I'm like,
did you go there?
no, I did not. I did
You didn't
not.
go there? Oh, okay. I heard Jake had a great, everybody had a good time.
I know.
Listen, you know, we all know in Vegas you're going to party. Something different we're going to do, and obviously Clips agrees on it. Making sure that we do it right professionally. Because obviously Clips has a lot. You strong both have a lot of stuff. I'm sure you need to announce soon. Different things, and I thought do it professionally. Have a dinner, where everybody gets served, and then after that, then you have the big party, right? And just get everybody together, because I think the problem is we're all just so separated right now. Everybody's separated. If you didn't notice that,
Yeah.
Bring people together, just like Volt respects you guys. They had a lot of good things to say. It's just, I think people are realizing, wow, Shinja has a lot of stuff coming. So does Volt. So does CVC. You put everybody together. Think about it. You have a team of 300,000 people. I mean, everybody can win. I think we forgot about that in crypto.
Did
remember the time you invested in Bitcoin?
If you were thinking of doing a CVC V2? I have to ask.
Oh, you mean a V2 contract?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's the stigma, right? Everyone's like, hey,
yeah,
V2 is the way. V2 is going to do all this. Works
Yep.
really great for Volt. And I know the Volt army, they're very strong. They love the goons. The goons participate well. But this is the conversation, What is a V2? Is it really going to affect anything? Does it change anything? And for Volt, it changed a lot, because when you consider these questions,
right.
one, it doesn't relate to every token, like tokens like you versus tokens like Shibnobi versus
Right.
tokens like PLNT, So I was wondering if they said anything about that or what.
No, I think the biggest thing that they did was I believe there's zeros. I think now, like I said, I think it was the zeros. It was a lot of zeros. They narrowed down to what now? What is it, like 6 or 7 or something like that? But after they're sitting with what $40-something million market cap. So I think that was the one reason why. With us, we have pretty good contract. Well, Cliff, he has a pretty good contract. So I don't messing with that. I mean,
it doesn't feel right. It feels like, oh, now I need to go through an audit. Now something that's established. Now I need to delist from all the exchanges I've listed on. I need to work with all these guys, and it's like, do I? I need to wait for liquidity to unlock. These are the things that matter.
Is right. As you know, everybody knows we have. I think right now we have like 90% liquidity.
Yeah, locked for like how many?
It's close to like 90%. I mean, it happens.
How long is your time lock, though?
The end of September.
Yeah, end of September.
Thank God. Can't wait.
You're ready for that FUD to come in strong, and you're like, guys, I'm gonna relock it.
Absolutely. Relock 15%. Of definitely. Even 15% is too high because the contract's going to put in a lot of liquidity again. It happens. But hey, at least everybody has the right to buy and sell. Well, to sell. I'm sorry. On top of that. I think we forgot about that because people are going to be limited. When you go down, Teddy, when you go down to 9%, 8%, you do realize they start limiting you. You go down to 5%, then it starts getting ugly. And I believe you only can cash out a certain amount of percentage.
You won't even it'll be like, oh, too high of a price impact. You can't do anything. And it's like,
right. I'll tell you something.
The minimum I can pull out. They're going to start sending out like 0.001 ETH transactions.
I tell you this. I told Clip, when this liquidity gets really, finally gets back to the marketing or back to the deployer, whatever it is, right? That amount of liquidity. I mean, there's a lot, right? Yeah. On top of that, there's 270 trillion tokens in Uniswap right now. What? 270 trillion. And it gets higher.
Right?
Oh, yeah. Even better. Massive burn, which would be a 100 trillion burn. The reason why I did burn/buyback, I told Clip the same thing about it, because burning 100 trillion tokens, doing a buyback plus burn, wow, that could be up there in price. So I got to be careful how you say that. So I want to say first the burn, then we could do a buyback, then burn again. But I just want to, you never want to lie to somebody. So I want to be upfront. Let's get the burn done. But here's the thing. You can do a burn plus ETH, probably, let's just say hypothetically ETH goes back to 3,000, right? Back to normal where it should have been. Then you do, you got the, obviously the burn, buyback, plus doing another burn, right? It's going to probably be a pretty big candle, I'm going to guess, because it's going to take a lot of stress off of there. Going from, let's say hypothetically, it's 88% right now, liquidity in there, back to 15. So,
yeah. One of the things that Shibnobi did recently, which I think you will also at some point do in your tokens path, is Cliff worked and found out that, hey, you can take out 5 million out of the liquidity pool, sell it, right? You buy back, sell, whatever you need to help with the burn. And I was like, this is interesting. No one actually has ever done this of this manner. But what it caused, even though we could do that, was a lot of FUD. They're like, hey, you guys said 2.1 million, but you're only burning this much. How is that possible? It's like, do you guys understand the liquidity pair? And this is where I think it's this informational that CVC is doing is so, like, people are having a tough time seeing the big picture. And the big picture is knowledge, learning, and understanding the differences that CVC is bringing to the market versus CMC, which both Keith and I know this. We've talked about it.
Exactly.
All you have to do is, the right people. You can network your way into CMC. It's like a paid mafia over there. I think that's the best way to describe it. Everyone can get you in, but it's about, who you're going to pay,
That's the thing. Well, people don't understand. So I had to tell somebody about understanding how liquidity works. So, which you know this better than anybody, Teddy, and you and Cliff. The problem is people don't realize, oh, wait, so we make 0.3, in the back of Uniswap. And those tokens are just sitting there, right? You're like, you have a lot of tokens built up, right? You have a lot of cash. How about I do a burn or do a buyback plus burn? And some people are like, wait a minute, I'm still going to FUD you. Wait a minute, hold on. I'm helping the chart out, but I'm getting FUDed.
Yes. And this is the thing. I mean, Keith, do you believe burns help the token?
Yeah, just like Shib. They do to an extent of keeping, one of the main reasons, obviously, is keeping the market cap. The market cap will go beyond, look, if you have a market cap of 50 billion, right? What is people going to do? Man, how long is this going to last here for? When is this going to dump, right? And look what happened to SHIB. Now, I love SHIB. I still heavily invested in SHIB. But what happened was it went from 36 million non-diluted all the way back down to, what is it right now? It's 6 million? 6 billion. Yep. I think it's like 7 billion. That now, of course, with the market conditions that happened. But hypothetically, let's say it got to about 17 billion, right? Yeah. But people are scared. When that market gets up there, they're like, okay, well, what's the chance of it continuing going up? A lot of people said Bitcoin was going to go to $1 trillion. Guys, listen, $1 trillion market cap. I mean, that would mean that the total market cap. I mean,
they're at half a trillion right now, right?
Right. Correct. And look how long it took to get to $500 million.
It didn't take that long. I mean, relatively, it only took them 12 years.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
12 years.
How old is Bitcoin? 2004. When?
Wait, but when did Bitcoin come out? Let's see. I bought Bitcoin in 2016. So let's see here.
2009.
I was going to say 8.
11 years.
Oh, I was going to say 8. Okay.
Yeah. Still, it took them that long. Now we're at 500 billion. 500 billion.
Right.
Is the market cap. What is going to happen when this price continues to come down? Because I don't know what your guys say the floor is, but a lot of these TA guys, they're saying 18K, 20K, 25K. When I hear these low numbers, I think in my head, more of these new guys are going to come in, and the Bitcoin whales that know how Bitcoin, works, they come in during that bull run. We could potentially, with all the new investors that came in and put in more money because they can afford more Bitcoin, could work out.
Yeah, and looking at the cap, so here's the thing. We're now going back up a little bit. See, there's bounces. Okay, so there's a website I go to. Actually, I wonder if Cliff likes this one. there's a website I go to. I can watch the trades. Excuse me.
What is it? What's the website?
Let me go here. Hold on here. Here it is. 1 second. I'll get it for you right now. Got it. All right. So this is everybody's going to know my secrets now.
I'm going to learn all your secrets. I'm going to learn all your secrets.
I know. This is a big one. Okay. So I go to the order books and I find out where the mountains are. Okay. And what happens is I'm going to show you something. You know this better than anybody, right, Teddy?
Mm-hmm.
Start here. And when you see this,
yeah,
that's when you know, okay, something from that range is going to happen. It could be a range of 29.5 to 30, right? But you don't want to see right here. I'll give it to you right now. You ready? It is data.
Okay, give it to me. Data.
Okay. Oh, here, you know what? Here, let me just send this to you because I might get it wrong. Here, I sent it to you on Twitter.
Just send it to me in private chat on here. I'll grab it.
Never mind. There you go.
Oh, Hex is back at 6 cents today. Oh man.
Good. Yeah, Hex is gonna always. There we go. Now check that website out. So everybody here is probably like, "Oh my god,
how the heck did you find this website?" Bitcoin.
That's how when I bought into Bitcoin. Yeah, I give it a second here. It will go up. Yeah. So with these, here, wait 1 second here. So these are called order books. So just give it a second for it to update here. And what's happening is, there you go. It's up. You see it now? Okay, I see it. I'm seeing, it's coming. It's almost there. It takes a little bit, guys, because it's going through all the networks. And you're going to like this, Teddy. This is going to help out a lot of people. I think hopefully Cliff uses this. Because I called.
Yeah, I mean, I've never seen a combined order book. I've seen order books as in like to each centralized exchange, like the Coinbase order book versus like the Trust Binance order book, you know. But I've never seen a combined one.
Is the one you want to use, and now you can find out. Look at guys, 7,000 Bitcoin. Come on, guys. I mean, come on. We have to be serious. That'd be a 500 billion market cap. Come on. That means like half the whales have to leave.
Wait, is it up on your device? Can you share it on your screen?
No, okay. Yours. Oh, it just took a second to come up. It's coming now. Click that combine again. Order. Just click it with your mouse.
Click combine again.
Yeah, just click it again.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
Oh, there it is. Oh, okay. Nice.
Now do you see what I'm saying? So what you want to do is go do this. Go to the minus sign. Keep on clicking that.
Wait, keep on clicking the minus.
Yeah, you see the magnifying? Well,
yeah.
You see that right there? Yeah, keep on clicking that. Keep on clicking it till you get it. Yep, just keep on going until it goes right there. Okay, so now what I'm seeing here, so you see, where's the mountain showing? And this is what I look at. I'm telling you guys, it's close to pretty, almost as accurate as you get. Now look right here. So at a 29, see where the mountains are going up? 29.6. So Bitcoin's going to have a tough time because look at all the buy orders that are coming through. And then look at the mountain, just keep on going up. So
wait, explain to me how you read this chart, because one of the things I fail at is TA. I'm not a good TA person, but like I can understand it to the point of like finding support levels, resistance levels, read candlesticks, but I do not know how to read an order book chart.
Right. It's tough because it's tough because I go through this, all day.
So when you say mountain, right? What do you consider the mountain? Like,
okay, so at 29, since I'm looking at your screen right now, 29.6.
Yeah, I'll make it bigger.
Yep, 29.6. You see that 29.6 on the left side?
Yeah, I see 29.6 right here.
Right. So at 29.6 is where I'm at, and right now Bitcoin's at 29.8. If it tries to go to 20, see that big mountain it hits? That nice.
The one here.
Let me see here. I'm looking right now.
28K. Do you consider a mountain like a line here? Because I look at this, they all look like mountains.
The first box. No, keep going right, all the way right. Nope.
Okay.
Wrong way. There you go.
Consider this the mountain.
There you go. Keep on going. Now you see the first one. Keep on going a little bit to the left. Get the
left.
Yep. Yeah, there you go. Right there. There you go. That is where the mountain goes up. You see that big hill right there? That's where all the buying pressure is going to be sitting at. So at 29.6. You ever notice today? What happened today, guys? It went down. Bitcoin's about 29.5 and it bumped back up. That's because of all the buying orders that are hitting. The selling orders are going to hit right now. Looks like about 30. 3250.
Okay, so on the left is the buys and on the right is the sells.
Yep.
And you're saying that the 3250. Okay, I understand how you're reading this. Basically,
There you go.
you're going to
And
the
look down
first
below.
box from here, and you're looking at the first square, and you're seeing, okay, the first square says most of the buys are going to happen at 29,600 because that's the first buy. All these guys up here they're hoping that it gets down to 28K. But in your eyes, Keith's eyes, you're going at 29.6. Most of these guys are going to buy. And then you go over to the right side of this, which is the sells.
Nope.
Right?
Keep going left. Oh, there you go. Oh, you were just there. Right. Nope.
Oh, no. The one full box.
Yeah,
so right here.
See that trend? And that's what the sellers are going to be. So,
that's
guys,
32.5.
I'm not the best TA, guys, but let me tell you something. I've been using this for a long while, and I made really good trades with this. So, in order for Bitcoin to get to 7,000, guys, do you understand how hard that is? I'm just saying to you, whatever. You can make up anything, it's going to be very tough. Look at all these whales. Look at all these order books.
So Keith, this is a good point. You've been using this graph. It's been working great for you because you're able to gauge, hey, this is where people are buying at. This is where people are selling at. Now you know these two informations. What would be, in your eyes, a good entry point now that you know this?
It's a tough call because right now is a dream for daily traders right now. I mean, right now this is daily trading heaven right now for all these big whales. For the little guys,
it reminds me of Luna. When I was day trading Luna, I was like, "Oh man, you can make."
How is Luna doing, by the way? That reminds me.
Not so good. Not so good.
I mean, it's tough because I see this all day, guys. Look at this chart updates every, I think it's every like 10 or 20 seconds it updates. You'll see it just move around. But this is what it's tough to see because when people are saying, Bitcoin can get to 25, what happened? I watched this today and I was like, it's coming. And what happened? What was it, about 10 a.m.? I forgot what it was. Boom, crash.
Instant crash. Yeah.
Instant crash. And I was like, oh man, I pulled this up and then I see what happened. Bounced. And now I don't know where it's at right now. It bounced back. Bitcoin's right now at 29.8. Going to 29.9. And look where ETH's at now.
So 29.8. So we are literally at this point, 29.8, where the sells are happening right now. And then
it'll go further. It'll go to
this is where the buys are happening, right? 29.8, and this 30,000 is the sells.
Yep. So the sells are moving. They're going this way. So if it keeps on continuing going from 32.50 to 33.50, that's great. But that's where you guys get. That's why you guys wonder. And listen, I'm not the most experienced person in here. You know what I'm saying, or anything. Yeah. Everybody has their own views. But if we're gonna say, hey, one day I remember Bitcoin was going to 200,000, guys, you know what that would take for a market cap, a total market cap? I mean, I don't even think we even have that kind of money right now to be able to go up that high. But I'm
glad you feel this way because this is a very tough thing for people to understand because they listen to TA people and the TA guys are like, guys, I know TA. I know everything TA. I'm not always right, but I know TA. It's going down to 18K. It's going down to 15K. And you look at it, you're like, how are they coming up with this? And all they look at is support levels. And with the way that Bitcoin is, I know you've seen it. But with the way Bitcoin is, it's very hard to gauge support levels on here. Let me go to CoinMarketCap.
Yeah, go to CoinMarketCap. Yeah. It's looking, man, guys, this is what you want to see as a chart. 29, almost 29.9. I mean, it is following the chart of
29.857. Yeah.
I mean, the order books, you can ask for anything better. So it's just a little insight, guys. And then if you scroll down below a little bit, you'll see there it is, exchanges. There you go. Boom, right in front of you.
Wait, exchanges?
Yeah, exchanges. Yeah, just scroll down. Oh, go back to the website, and there's exchanges.
Wait, for market, right?
Data.Bitcoin. No.
Oh, data.Bitcoin. Yes. I saw the exchanges.
So there you see all the order books you see on them, and that's what, guys, remember, there's a lot of bot trading. That's when you ever notice today what happened? It went down like crazy. That's the bot. That's how you do it.
This is an interesting concept. So what this is, right? So a lot of people, no matter how good the TA is, when I see candlesticks like this, I go, okay, so we hit the level, there was a sell-off, and that sell-off caused another sell-off, and there was a flash crash. I
that's
I
what they call
understand. It may not look like a flash crash. It's not one candlestick, but for it to happen that quickly, I read it and I go, oh, it's a flash crash, and that's why it went down as quickly as it did.
Yeah, so what happens is people, you ever notice, like for me, I have a sell order. So if that thing goes down a certain amount, what happens? You have 100,000 or whatever it is people that are selling off at the same time. Think about it. You don't have to sit there on your phone. Oh, hey, there you go. I'm going to sell. No, that's not how it works. All these big exchanges, they have set these sell limits. And when you sell, and all of a sudden, then you have a buy order. And then that's what happens. That's why you see these bounces, This is not like stocks. It doesn't work like that in stocks.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately.
And everyone compares these to stocks. And that's the sad part, It's like, because you have the knowledge that you can go and you're like, dude, if I use the order book, I use this, I can make determinations on where the market is going. I know there's been a fake Keith account that's out there that's trolling a few of these streams with I forgot what token it was. What was it? Days Dogs or something went in there. I was saying all kinds of crazy stuff. But really, this is where the knowledge comes from. Like you read this, and this is how you're making that determination.
Yeah, guys, look, no one's perfect. You're never going to time the market. You're never going to hit the top. You're never going to hit the bottom. You know what I'm saying? But if you do the reverse and you buy top and you sell the bottom, that's what's happening right now. There's more money being lost right now because we're like, oh man, you know what? I'm going to put, about 80% of my money into crypto. Don't do it. I'm telling you, that's just me, not advice. I never did. When I bought Bitcoin in the beginning, I bought ETH. God, you know what? When I bought ETH, I only sold very little bit of ETH. I bought ETH. I think it was like, man,
$800.
Oh no, lower than that. Oh no, I bought
600.
Yeah, I bought ETH. I got to check where I bought it, but I bought it on Coinbase, and I bought ETH when it was low. But I learned, hey, there wasn't YouTube back then. There wasn't. I'm saying there wasn't. Anybody saying, hey, Bitcoin's going to dump. You know what I'm saying? Or we didn't have.
There was no one on YouTube going, hey guys, maybe cryptos are us. Maybe we're all George. Maybe he was, but
he's actually pretty good. He's actually.
I like him. He literally looks at everything, and even though it's 20-30 minutes, he's doing his live stream. It's nice content.
There's a saying they have out there: Bitcoin does what it wants to do. You can try to time it all day. You can say, hey, I'm going to be in a bear market. Guess what? We all thought this week everything was going to fail. Oh, well,
it depegged from the stock market.
Yeah. Oh man, that was horrible. But yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. That was actually
that was good. That was good because Bitcoin
it
can do whatever it wants.
I'm sorry. I thought you meant Luna depegging the USD. And that one everybody needs to be careful with. It's great. Hey, you can make money quickly. All these guys, make a quick buck. Hey, that's what crypto's about, but also be careful. A lot of people that staked in, Luna, guess what? There's nothing left,
Did you get in on Luna?
So I used to, I did 4-hour trading with Luna last year. That's how volatile Luna was. I was doing 4-hour trading. It went up 20% one day, and the next day it went down 10%. I was like, "What's going on?"
You made good money then. You know how to do that type of trading.
I did a lot of like sell and buying orders. I started figuring out. You know what? Today, I think Luna at that time, it was, what was it back then? Like $20, something like that. I was like, man. And then one day it went down to 9. I was like, what the hell's going on here? And I was like, you know what? Let's just do these orders. Let's see how we do, So I did 4-hour trading with Luna. I know it sucked. And people are like, no way. How'd you do that? That's how I did. Daily trading was very tough with Luna. Today, Luna's really tough. I don't know where Luna's at right now, but oh, wow.
So you were during this price where it would just fluctuate like anything? Yeah.
Last year. I was last year when it was
when it was going up from like 50 to 60, you would just trade all these?
No, I'll be honest. Nope. I never got involved in it. Nope. I stopped after I went above. I think it was above like 30 or 40. I think it was 30.
Oh yeah. No, this is straight climb. So yeah, if a swing trader was buying the dips and selling. You were buying it on the bull run. So
Right.
this
Well,
is where they make their money, you know?
people think that green candles are going to go forever. That is totally not true. You know,
I know.
you have a choice to hold or to sell. You know, if you think that Bitcoin has a chance of getting up there, which it does, Bitcoin's going to go up. It's going to go up a pretty good amount. But how high? How high is it going to go up before you get wrecked?
Yeah.
That's the problem. Is it going to hit 100K? And it hits 100K, is it going to dump? I'm sure it's going to dump somewhat. But then where's the floor? Where is the floor going to be set at? And that's what's happening. That's why I told you, I think 29 is a great floor for Bitcoin. I mean, but,
I also felt like it was a good entry point, but I have a finance guy that I use, and he's telling me, he's like, that bull run's not going to start till September, and we may see Bitcoin drop as low as 15K. I hear him say this to me, and I just think there's no way. There's no plausible way this can happen. But he's been right about so many other things that it makes me stop and wonder,
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like the seller. He has leveraging going on. Guys, please, leveraging. You guys got to be very careful with that. You have
what is that?
I guess Luna was part of that, where they leverage Bitcoin. I mean,
like they in their algorithm they had Bitcoin as the backing for UST and Luna, which minted and unminted as needed to make UST stable.
Right. You got to be really careful. You got to be really careful. Anybody that leverages, especially on Luna right now, just be careful. That's all you have to do.
This is how I see it. Now I've seen Luna and UST fail. Then I see DEI, that's failing as well. That was DEI, I think, has depegged as well. So I think these stable coins that are using these algorithmic ways to keep them pegged to $1 or a cent, it may slowly, I don't know how stable it's going to be. I think the requirements may change and people go, hey, there needs to be a dollar value for every stable coin, like some kind of asset backing the dollar, like USDC. A lot of these fanboys, they love USDC because they say there's dollars backing that token.
You're right. That's crazy. I did not know. Thank you for telling me that. I mean,
don't tell me you got DEI.
No. I didn't know. No, I heard of it. I did not think that happened though. Wow,
yeah, I'm pretty sure it did. Let me check.
Wow, that's
this one, right?
Yeah, in all the rankings,
40 cents. See, it used to be $1. Like,
that's not good.
Problem
is staking.
It's been $1 for so long, and then look. I actually bought this dip when it went down to 58. It went back up to 76 or 86, and I was like, I'm just gonna hold on to this. But this is just wishful thinking. Once depegged, it's saying depegged.
Yeah, once it's depegged, guys, it's gonna be very tough to get it back. You're gonna need massive, and when I say massive, I hate saying that word, amount of money. More money than you think, because to get that back up there, especially in Luna. And listen, Luna's great. I hope that they, do well. Just always remember something, just like we do, Shinja. Well, everybody does here. Always keep your promises. What you're going to do. I think that's the thing. When remember Teddy, when I had all these exchanges, you're like, no way, probably in your head.
Yeah.
Everyone, June 15th, another one's happening, and after that, we're starting to go up in the.
Wait, do we know the June 15th one?
Another one. Yep. It's already ready. They're about to announce. It's a pretty big one. Actually, you guys have this. It's a big one. It's going to bring a lot of volume. And on top of that, working on 7 and 8, they're going to be tier 1, tier 2s. Tier 1 US and tier 2 global. They're going to be way up there. They're already ready.
I did have other questions for you regarding the metaverse thing, but it's on my computer. But one I do recall for the PLNT Vault space is, once PLNT, I understand that you guys have partnered. One of the questions I had was, once PLNT gives you this metaverse space, how do CVC holders benefit from this?
So there's going to be different ways. Yeah, that's the thing. One of the main one. Well, obviously you can rent it out, like around the club. We'll have, and we're going to work on it to where we have like everyone together. We'll have like a hand in it, like whatever it may.
A metaverse meetup.
Yeah, metaverse. Right. Where we, we don't know yet how we're going to benefit. Obviously, the main traction is to be able to go into a room, and finally see what you have out there as in one space instead of, hey, going to the website, going to CVC official, to put it all together in one room. Plus, people can hang out in the metaverse, at your bar. But the biggest thing, and I know Jason's going to work hard on this, it's a tough one, is the casino, where you'll be able to use CVC tokens, Shinja tokens if he gets involved, Volt tokens, and be able to gamble with them. That's something big. And yes, that'll be something we'll be able to, benefit off of.
Yeah. And I know this is, Jason has looked at this from the legality standpoint. A lot of these investors, they hear gambling and they're like, oh no, well, gambling in the United States, it's not allowed. You need to be at X% loss in order to, and what Jason has done, he's done some forward thinking. He actually is in the process of moving his entire company internationally, so that way he can run the casino in a legal way and be able to run the entire metaverse. And people don't even think that far. All they're like, just give me the thing, just give it to me. This is all I want. And I know you deal with the same thing where people go, Coinviewcap, just give me the website. How long does it take? And it's like, guys.
Well, what is so cool, I listened to both you guys, Strong and Cliff, what he said, it's virtual. So when you're out of the country, let's say Costa Rica, whatever it's going to be, you get your gambler's license, right? It's virtual. The problem is some of these people are shocked. Some of these, poker sites right now. And by the way, the site that he has, or the, the options that he has, for Unity, I believe is the software for it. It's pretty sick. Now I'm sure you probably saw some of it, but
yeah. So what this technology background? He's very forward thinking as well. There's a lot of Unity game devs out there. He started using VR Chat, which uses Unity game engine, in order to help build these layers and build the avatars in the space and build the world. And people don't even realize this. And I know you already know this, but his metaverse right now is so tiny. He has plans that once this starts generating I wouldn't say profits, but the return of investment that he's looking for, once he has that return, he's going to expand this to be even greater. And it's like, this is the dream of PLNT right now.
Right now, I also listened to when you guys had your AMA. Remember, I think it was 4 days ago, 5 days ago. Cliff was talking about that. I'm sorry, it was on Larry and what was it? Larry and
it's Crypto Talk Now.
Crypto Talk Now. Yep. And
Larry and Max.
Yep, there it is, Larry and Max. Yep, I was right the first time. I was thinking, is it correct? But hearing that Cliff is going to have is it called Dojoverse? I think it's
called Dojoverse. It's called Dojoverse, and we are in the process of building that out.
Right, and gonna have possibly looks like CVC in there. Yes. That is going to be so awesome. But here's the thing: when I always say this to everybody can listen here, whatever it is, just being honest gets you, I think, far in life. I'm not saying, hey, my God, hey, oh God, how honest is he? I told you guys about the exchanges. I told you the date. Remember, I told you 2 months in advance. Actually, we've been around for 2 months now. In advance, when I opened up, here are the dates, right? I said, every 2 weeks, we're going to get exchange. I said it. And they're not just small exchanges, right?
And I think this is what happened. When you launched and you said, hey, in 2 weeks, we're going to have exchanges, you would assume that these investors are going to hold on till the exchange. But what ended up happening is, and this is a learning curve, because tokens are learning the way to be successful in this token, in this space. And really what they're learning is what not to do and then still have a sell-off later on. And this is the issue that you've been dealing with, we've been dealing with, everyone deals with this. How do you keep that investor to stay in the token so it's like a stock? Right now, everyone's pumping and dumping. That's how the space is being worked on.
Right. Yeah, and people are a little worried right now. People are scared. Look, that's okay, guys. It happens in crypto. People are a little scared, worried like, do I think Bitcoin's going to go to 35? What's the chance of it going to 35 right now with all the craziness going around? Is inflation going to drop a little bit? Maybe 25 basis. I'm telling you, if inflation drops even 25 basis, I will tell you something. I believe that crypto is going to go, not financial advice, could go up a pretty good bit. But it's just
I really need crypto to come down. I hate to be the guy, but I need it to crash more so I can get more people in and then it take off.
That's true. Yeah, for any guy to come in. But here's another thing that that's great about not only Dojaverse, but which is going to be, oh man, I can't wait to see what he's going to.
By the way, Keith, you're in like all the live streams. I've seen you CBC, and I know it's you. Like, I'm like, dude, this guy's just like me. He's lurking, he's working. It's what you got to do.
Learning, picking Cliff's brain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Understanding, hey, okay, why did Cliff do this? You know what I'm saying? Look at what did Volt say yesterday? Anybody listen to this AMA yesterday? Volt said we still needed some help and we got help. It never hurts to ask, right? If Cliff said, hey, I need help for it, absolutely, right? Volt needs help or you need help, I say absolutely. But the problem is some people are like, you know what? I'm not going to help him out. Like I went over with Seifu Ape Swap, Seifu Ape and Seifu Swap, of course, they're together, and asked me a couple questions. And I told him, hey, make sure you do this right. Make sure you do that. I'm sure he was taking notes on it. Just to make sure, understanding about exchanges, what you need to run them. Everything's you know what? Yeah, it's 3.4 billion to go on Binance. No, I can get on there for $200. Really? Here's the thing to understand when I talk about exchanges, how important it is. You'll see our volume now starting to go up now, and that's another thing. But understanding about exchanges, that not only do you have a listing fee, you also have to give USDT plus tokens.
Right.
So don't forget, it's not over that $3 million. So then you got to give, USDT. So it's just, understanding a lesson for people understanding how it works. A lot of the tokens that you see, right now really need those exchanges. You know what I'm saying, Teddy? And
you know what I just noticed? CoinMarketCap messed up, right? So I put in
Coinviewcap. Yep, they're already fixing it. I already talked to them. Yeah. I was I noticed that.
I'm like, this is not right. This is not right. But imagine you're at 17 cents.
Yeah.
We're all millionaires. We've all made it.
I'll tell you something, man. I'll retire.
I was like, is this and I can say, I'm like, is this real? And I was like, no, step back.
No. They made a mistake and they're gonna fix it. And
okay, fair.
But yesterday we were up 40% yesterday. Today the market was down a little bit. And it happens. But I think people understand. We'll go over this again. DEX tools, DEX tools, Uniswap, and PancakeSwap. It has nothing to do with any other exchange. I know people don't understand that because, like, wait a minute,
no, they don't.
How? Wait, no, it doesn't make sense. It's the same pool, right? No, they're all different pools. But DEX tools has Dojo Swap as a pair, but right now I think it's not showing. It's not his fault. I believe it's DEX tools' fault. So. Of course,
we are now in the process of working with DEX tools. So when Dojo Swap V2 is launched, we're able to just go DEX tools. But the hardest problem that you'll find when DEX tools get so many requests a day, you have to make your request stand out. So that's the process we're in right now. If it does not come in immediately on launch, it will come in. So that way we're listed as a router and you can see us as Uniswap, Dojo Swap, any other of the swaps, Shiba Swap, PancakeSwap, whatever it may be. But this is an interesting point you hit on. Not everyone understands liquidity pairs when it comes to exchanges and decentralized exchanges. Centralized exchanges like Coinbase, Binance, KuCoin, right? These exchanges, when CVC goes to list on them, what Keith does is he gives them a portion of tokens, he gives them a portion of ETH. They make that pairing so it matches the price that it is on such things as Uniswap, right? Once they do that, that's where they start that price off. So what these smart investors do is they know it's two separate pairings, but when it goes on a centralized exchange, it's all new people that have never bought into the decentralized Uniswap market. So they know they're going to pump that token up. And what these guys do, the DeFi investors, they go into these exchange launches and they put the CVC the day before, wait for that centralized exchange to go crazy. They sell it there. And guess what? It does not affect the chart of the Uniswap router. What DEX tools does is consolidate all the prices across all these exchanges. That's how they show you that average price that they're showing, as well as CoinMarketCap. So I think this liquidity pairing having it in two separate places, understanding Uniswap is different than having your coin on KuCoin is just over people's heads. And the faster you realize this, the more advantage you can take of this process and do it for any token. You guys can make good money just using these. And I hate the word using because it really feels like you're like scamming them or something, and that's not what it is, you know?
Right. Yeah. And you know, yeah. And I know that people were just like, you know, well, I mean, well, you know, when you get on Binance, my God, you know, I get this question every time. You are going to be a multimillionaire. Guess what? You know what you make on Binance? $0.
All your money goes for that listing, and you're literally, okay, great. Your coin may take off for like a month. And then this is the hardest part. We need crypto adaptation to happen much quicker than where we were at, you know? And that's why I'm hoping for this bear market to continue, because I think it will bring new investors in. Unfortunately,
let's see here. Let's see if the wall is working right now. And I can tell you right now.
Wait, I have it up too. Let me see.
Yeah. It's trying. Well, what's happening is, well, oh no, we just restart. We just I always
39.
reboot. It's rebooted at 8 o'clock. Yeah, 8 starts the day ends and the day starts. Yeah.
Oh, so on this it starts and ends at 8.
Oh no. Well, crypto market ends at 8 p.m. It closes and reopens just like a stock market. So 8 p.m. it reboots. It goes back to 0. Everything refreshes on trademark. If you go to TradeView, you can see it reset. So
Trading volume?
TradeView, yeah, you can see everything reset.
Wait, where do you see TradeView?
TradeView.com.
Oh, TradingView.com, right?
Yeah, TradingView. Sorry. Yep, TradingView.com. Excuse me. Yeah, it shows everything just rebooted, so everything's back. So here you go.
Yes. Now
we're gonna see
products chart.
What do you think, huh? I don't know. It's a tough call.
I'm not too familiar with TradingView. I know that everyone uses it, but I'm like, dude, I cannot use another charter. I'm cool with Dex tools. I'm cool with like the other ones that are going on.
Right.
I say this, and then I end up doing Dojo Swap, and it's like, oh, TradingView runs everything. Oh, TradingView has market share of almost every platform out there. Everyone uses TradingView, and no one realizes that, you know. And Keith, I do notice we're in the last 10 minutes here. I do want to open up the chat to any of my ganja goons there. Definitely, if you have some questions, let us know.
I forgot to tell you. Sorry, before on that note, I forgot to tell you. So everybody knows, coming up as actually starting today, we're doing basically you buy if you haven't held through the pre-sale all the way to now, right? You would have to buy 1 ETH in Uniswap, and you get automatically on the whitelist for.
Wait, what time did this start? 8 o'clock today, 6/1.
Just started. Yeah, I already have it posted in the Telegram. Yep, and I'll send it out on Twitter also. Yeah, you buy 1 ETH, and you get automatically on the whitelist. And on the Telegram, we have I have a Google form. You just put in your address. That's it, and you go directly to Julio. And that's it. Yep. And then
you're doing your pre-sale on Pulo?
Yeah, again, for the BSC. Yeah, just doing a small one. I could do a big one.
Yeah, as long as it's whitelisted, Pulo will be the platform. And is there a soft cap and a hard cap you've thought of, or
0.1 to a 5 BB? I'm not going any further than that.
What? Come on, you are the token of 750 ETH that you got in like 3 days, not even.
No, we did it in we did it in 1 day. 15.
You did it in 1 day. In 1 day, you were able to get this much backing. So people know, you know.
That's crazy. It was nuts.
So imagine you go on Binance, how much you could.
This time. Oh no.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm very excited because you see it as, hey, we can get more investors in. It'll help the price out. I see it as like, dude, another bridge, another person's going to use this. It's going to be great. You know, more usability, more user base, more recognizability of the partnerships and ecosystems that we offer, you know.
And you guys did great. I mean, I can't wait for you guys to launch. I mean, everything worked exactly, I'm sure, the way Cliff wanted. Obviously, he wants the market a little bit higher, just get a little bit, a little more pump into it, but, it could be worse.
Yeah.
You got to start somewhere. That's the problem. I mean, how do you really gauge, hey, when the bull market is, that's the problem. Bull market hits, all of a sudden it's over. Yeah,
All right. I have a question here. The crypto future. What is next for CVC other than new exchanges, NFTs, staking?
That's a very good question, sir. So I don't know how far you guys are along on staking yet. I don't know. I didn't ask Cliff yet on that part, the staking part.
We can do staking. It's a matter of when we want to release staking, because there's many types of staking now. There's NFT staking, there's token staking, right? And staking is giving back to the community. So it's really dependent on how well the BSC launch goes, how the NFT launch goes, how the what else? We have so many launches ready to go, and it's
like, no, wait, hold on, wait, there's more. Dojo Swap.
Yeah, how the Dojo Swap launch is going to go. And it all comes down to how, this is the issue, right? We can't just release everything in one shot and have that initial pump and dump. There has to be some incentive, to continue, wait for the next thing. And as we wait, people think, oh, it's done, and they're just waiting. And it's like, no, as we wait, we continue to progress and tweak and modify and update things as we grow, and that's hard for these guys sometimes.
He said something. Look, it could be sometime in July or maybe before that. It just all depends, if this launch goes well, which I think is going to go well. I really do. I mean, there's too many Shinja holders, for it not to go well, and everybody's already pumped, man. When I'm in that chat room, there's like 300 people in there. I'm like, guys, man, what all night? It is all night long, man.
Yeah. No, they definitely party pretty well in the Telegram. I one time signed on at like 3 a.m, and there was like 40 of them in there. I'm like, what are 40? It's like, hey, it's this time zone over here, and we're relaxing. What's going on, Teddy? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know why I decided to check Telegram at 3 a.m.
Right. And we'll work on NFTs. That'll be next. I'll talk to you guys about it. That'll be next, though.
Okay.
NFTs.
Are you going to use your own artist? Do you have one?
No, I do not.
Okay.
Just being honest, no, I don't know. I'll probably talk to you guys about that, because that's something a little different, guys. NFTs.
All people will ask is, one, are you gonna is it gonna be ape themed? Is it gonna be animal themed? Because the ape themes are going off like crazy right now. But what is the future?
Yeah, I saw that. That's a good question. I think I'll sit down with. I mean, because I'm sure you got that's. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Something I have not got involved in, NFTs. Hey, we're always here to be honest, right? It's something I've not done. It's a little bit out of my league, so I might need some help with that. I'll probably go to you or somebody that knows about NFTs. I will
tell you, I'm releasing, before I even joined Shibnobi, we've been working on NFTs. We've been working on the Teddy Ganja Goons Gang brand, and NFTs was one of the first things. And what ended up happening, I was very new, is I said yes to every person that wanted to make NFTs. I'm like, yes, you design me NFTs. Every artist did great. They're like, okay, they drew it out. They're like, Teddy, we're ready. And then they're like, now what? And then you stop. You're like, well, all I know about NFTs is I go to OpenSea, I do the thing, and I'm done. And it's like, no, there's a whole market out there. You need to mint them. You need to bring hype. You need to release them. You need to have utility behind them. Otherwise, your NFT is meaningless. Just launching a piece of art, and that's it.
Well,
so it's like, there's so much in this space too.
Well, on that note to that guy that just said about NFTs, Jason thought of a great idea to have NFTs in the metaverse, but you can pick them off the wall, buy one, right? Or whatever you want to do. But also you can win extra prizes or extra money if you win, like, let's say, a poker hand and use your NFT. I think that's an excellent idea, but that's me.
Wait, so like poker hand?
Yeah, like if you win a hand, you can take that NFT that you bought. Let's say on the bottom, let's say you got 001, and you take that.
This is true. Jason told us about this, and hey, you can wager your NFT, and I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, get on the roulette table. We choose the floor price. Don't care what your NFT is. We're choosing the floor price, and then if you win, you get that award. If you don't, we keep your NFT. And I'm like, this makes sense.
I'm telling you, I have a feeling. Here's what I'm saying for the next question. I have a feeling that that poker. Listen, I already tell you right now, poker is going to be big. There's going to be everyone that's going to spend, and this is going to be like Poker Stars. You know how you go in there 3D thing? This is going to be, I might even be involved in it because who doesn't like playing poker at night? I mean, you guys remember 3D poker, American Cards, all these games, Poker Stars.
I've played poker in my college days, but I've never had the experience of like playing a lot. You know, I've been lucky. You know, I've won poker luckily, but like I do not know anything about it.
Right. Right. No. Yeah. I lost.
Blackjack, though. Blackjack was pretty easy for me to catch on to. I'm like, okay, cool. 21. That's the magic number. But I can't go as fast as some of these blackjack players. I'm like, dude, the numbers make sense in my head, but these guys are like, I'm like, what is happening? Like, hit, and, you know, stay. I'm like, this is too much.
No, you're right. Exactly. You know, so yeah, I think it'd
poker,
be great.
I think, is a little bit more relaxed, right? You can drink, you can talk to them. I don't know how much people talk, but like, you know.
Well, I think that there's gonna be a chat box on the right, I'm sure, and then people are like, hey, you know, you're horrible at poker, sorry, and then the other guys are like, oh, you suck. I'm sure. You know, I'm just saying is, you know, I'm sure there's gonna be, you know, with that, but I think that it'd be cool because you play on your phone, you can play on your laptop, you know. People want to do something right now. You know, I get it. You know, DraftKings is a big thing right now, but people want poker. I think I'm telling you, out of all the casino stuff that's going to be in there, I think poker is going to be the biggest. But that's me.
Oh man, that's going to be interesting. I didn't even think. Imagine you have an entire poker hand where people are just staking their NFTs. You know, one guy puts the Bored Ape Dojo.
I mean, Jason's smart. He figured it out.
No, he is. He knows his way around.
He got Volt. I mean, he got Volt. You know, big Volt. I mean, wait.
So you've also met Voltoshi. I know I've had this conversation with you before, but for confirmation, what do you think of him?
Smart, pretty smart. He has a plan, and same thing like you guys. He goes for it, and the thing is, the same thing. I think he was saying in the chat, or we were talking about it, is you know, that you don't want to be wrong. Don't say something that you don't think is going to happen. That is so many. The worst thing you do, right? That's why I never gave out a date for this website.
Never. You've learned.
3 weeks.
So let's see. I'm waiting for the Clearwater, Florida party. I will be there. Let me know.
Well, like I said, I'm gonna see if it looks like that Cliff might be interested in it. I want to see if we can get a team to do it, you know, because I'm pretty sure you guys have a lot.
Dude, imagine you do it like, I think one of the other tokens in the space, the Vegas one, is also doing one in Miami at some point. Maybe you do yours the week before or the week after, you know, going.
Yeah, no, I mean, and the Katana wallet, Katana, right? Katana, wait, is it?
No, now, and it's Shinobi wallet now.
Oh, it's a Shinobi wallet. You guys,
we got, because there's Katana Inu. We saw them in Dubai, and we're like, oh, so what's Katana doing?
Oh,
They're doing everything Katana based. I'm like, okay, Katana Inu. Like when they were on my live stream, they had an entire like 3D printed model of their character. He looked crazy.
Oh no,
There really is. It really is.
Oh my god. Whoops. I don't think Cliff didn't know about that. Probably he's like,
it came out of nowhere, basically.
An easy fix, you know. It's like,
so we're like, okay, well, it's easier for us.
Wait, how are they doing right now? How will they're?
Wait, how is their chart doing right now?
Yeah,
not so good.
What's their? See, go to market. Look at this. Go to market.
They're all. Wait, go to market. Market cap?
Market? No, up top. Nope.
Oh, market up here. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, no, it's okay. Well, I mean,
yeah, it's not looking good because they got DigiFinex, they got Bitmart, they got Hotbit, they got all the big ones. You think,
big ones,
you know?
Wow, but what is their?
This is what they do. They have the best NFT PC game thing, and no, these aren't these are the influencers, dude. They got Soldier Boy, T-Pain, designer. You know that Panda guy, Panda.
Yeah, wow.
That guy.
Names. Oh, geez.
And they had all. Oh, this is the statue that I saw in Dubai during the live stream. They were right next to Shinobi too. So it's super weird. Yeah.
He's like, hey, nice to meet you. Hey, we have a katana.
Yeah, nice to meet you. Here's our katana. Oh, wait. Okay, so we're blocked. We worship Shibnobi.
You would have
Shibnobi wallet now and Shibnobi blockchain.
You would have advertised the heck out of these guys with that katana wallet.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean,
there was even a point where we had some of their boxes in our stuff because people thought it was us, and it's like, nah, give them their boxes back.
See, there's a secret I look at, guys. There's a secret I look at when I invest in tokens, right? You know what I do? My secret is I look at people's marketing wallets, and then I'll tell you how long they're going to be able to last for in this bad market we're in right now.
That is crazy because you know who else does that? Jason does that. The first thing Jason looks at always is the marketing wallet, and he watches. He goes, okay, if this marketing wallet goes down or it has some weird trade in there, and what he looks for is like the tornado cash type ones, you know, the Binance. All the money went to Binance, all the money went to a Coinbase wallet, and he goes, this token's gonna rug, and like 3 days later, the token rugs. He's like, I already knew it because I looked at the money in the marketing wallet. That's money they have access to. What are they doing with that? You know?
Right. How many invested in Monarchy in you? Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm still invested. I'm doing great. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, I'm still invested in there.
It's coming back. It's coming back. They didn't rug me yet.
They haven't. It scares me because you know, just stuff you guys got to look at. You know, everybody wants to get in like, oh man, the big hype. Well, okay, but we got to look at further than that. The hype, you know, well, the volume is their volume can't be right. There's no way. There's no way the volume is 200-something thousand.
Yeah, I don't know. It could be. It very well
Whoa,
could be.
What the heck? It's coming from BKEX.
Wait, you're looking at Mononoke, right? Yeah, BKEX is really good.
Wow. Wait a minute. Shinja's doing $1 million plus, I think, on
BKEX. Shinja does good on BKEX. They have that.
Congrats, man, on that. I wonder what we're getting listed on BKEX.
Yeah, that's what it comes down to.
Maybe soon?
Wait, are you trying to hint at me something? Shinja's already got it. You're telling me. I got you. Congratulations, June 15th.
I mean, you know, well, you're looking at, you got, then you got the next two. The next two that are coming up are going to be, these were a pain in the butt to get, you know. They looked at everything. They didn't just look at, oh, hey, what's your whole account of 4,000 something? What's your, you know, look at your business, you know, how it is. You know, look at my back. Actually, believe it or not, some of these bigger ones, looking at your background. I was like, well, I mean, I've never done anything bad. I mean, I'm starting to, you know, but, you know, I guess it just doesn't matter to them. No, it doesn't really matter to them. They still want to do
I'm glad you said that because not many people understand that some of these exchanges do background checks, do look at who the people that represent the token are. And if you have a felony or any type of mark on your record, they do not look at it in a good way. You can try and explain it, but most of these just straight walk away as soon as they see it. And even what's been interesting is countries like Dubai and stuff, if you have felonies, they do not let you come in to Dubai.
I heard you. Somebody was telling me this. Yeah.
I didn't even know that. And I was like, oh, well, I'm glad I can come in.
Everybody's checking their records. They're checking their
Well, it was crazy. Even when I went there, some of their facial recognition, it was already saying my name. Like after I checked in, it was like, oh, you're my real name's Teja Gandhi. So it was like it was coming up and it's like, oh, boom, here's my real name. And I'm like, how the heck did this thing find out like my real name and everything? And it's like their facial recognition in the airport is crazy. From check-in to like getting on your flight, it's all through these like facial scanners. It's crazy.
What in the world?
Yeah.
What?
Yep. That's exactly.
Also, like, please, nobody knows that Dubai. People know this. Dubai's got some serious cash.
Yeah.
Serious.
Crypto. It is going to become a crypto capital in the future. I believe so.
Oh my God! Just wait, guys. Dubai has got some. Look how nice your boots were and all that, man. That was beautiful.
Oh yeah. And we're not even done, you know. That was like one event of the many we're gonna have, and it's like we're now, and we have so many things moving as well, and it's just crazy. It's just crazy.
I mean, I can't wait to see what other questions does anybody.
I didn't get too many questions. Most of these guys just did not ask any other questions. It sounds like you've answered most of them throughout the. Do you see any? Oh, so CVC partnered with Shinja now. Shinja controls the staking and NFTs. No, Shinja wouldn't control the staking NFTs. Once we figure out how to do staking, or we've already figured out how to do staking, you'd be able to. There's two things. You can either have your own staking contract, or you list on a platform like Shibnobi and you stake through the Shibnobi staking platform. One's easier because you don't have to deal with the tech. You just simply send the users that way. They stake on that platform. They get that return back. Staking contract, you host it yourself. You do the staking. You grab the amount of what they do is they usually give you a amount of tokens. So let's say Keith sets aside 1 billion something tokens for the staking pool. Now that 1 billion staking pools amongst whoever decides to stake in there can receive that. Keith's responsible for that platform, that D app, to do it. Or he uses another D app. And when that time comes, we'll have that conversation.
Right. And the good thing about it is that when I was talking to Cliff about this, I like this idea that I think you guys are going with is Shinja has the opportunity to buy CVC in there, and CVC has the option to buy Shinja or whatever other tokens are in there, I believe. Right. It's just, yeah, I mean, just opportunities, guys. But why I'm waiting, there's a reason, guys. I know that a lot of people got kind of a little screwed over. I'm not saying anything bad, but from other staking platforms, you got to be very careful. I know that you guys handle it very well, I'm sorry, not very. I can't say very well. That's wrong grammar, but well. And everything went great. That's why I'm just like, you know what? I'll wait until Cliff's done.
Yeah. I will tell you, just being in the crypto space, Keith, that's the best thing to do, because sometimes it's better release something, wait, see what happens, and then do something, greater, make improvements as needed. And you don't always get that.
I saw 100,000 APY. Guys, listen. And then
do you understand how much of your token supply you have to give up to get to like 100,000 APY? Like, especially when I see a pre-sale like that, walk away.
This is
implausible.
Guys, they say above, okay, there's a rule. They say above 10%, you better start. Listen, I'm just saying to you guys, when somebody's giving out 100, 200, 300, percent, whatever it is, guys, do you understand what that's going to cost? I mean, I'm just letting you know that, realistically, even over 10% is a lot, Look at what the exchange is doing, right, Teddy? You've seen exchanges.
Yeah.
A lot around 4, 2, 4, 5, 6, all the way up to 10, maybe 12 or 13, That's realistic. I'm just,
that is realistic. That's all I want. That's keep the token circulating. That's about it,
Remember when Shiba came out? They had the big stake in it. Remember, guys, come on, we all did it, right? 3,000%, right? Oh, wait a minute. It says it right in the terms. It goes to all the holders.
Yeah.
So they divided it to everybody. And people were like, wait a minute, I was going to quit my job and I can't quit my job. Did you really?
And then the number goes down, the percentage goes down. You're like, oh, what is happening?
People thought, So people thought, listen, it happened because I thought too, man, I'm done. I'm retiring. And all of a sudden I got $36. It just, guys, if it's too good to be true, it is. I'm just letting you guys know that,
Let me see. I got another question here. Are you going to put auto burn in the future?
Yeah, everybody asked that. We have a massive burn coming, obviously, the 100 trillion. It's going to bring down the supply to around 59.41 or 60.40, let's just say, right? From where it's at right now is 70.30. Doing an auto burn, I'm careful, Teddy. I don't know if you heard, but when I'm talking to some of these exchanges, they don't like auto burn. Now,
right.
They also don't like going above 1%. So I just rather have it as a manual burn, essentially that, there's nothing I can do anyway. It's in there. It's manual. So it's not like I don't think I can even change it. But we do, buyback and burn. Why not, right? Surprise people. Just doing a little auto burn here, having to do it automatically.
Yeah. I understand the need of auto burns because my eyes have been opened up by RM Docs. RM Docs says most tokens, after all their analysis, most tokens that are successful in this space have auto burn on. But I've also seen reports from RM Docs that say tokens that integrate burning mechanisms as part of their ecosystem are also successful. So Shibnobi using Dojo Swap, there's a burn feature that happens for every once we've hit that threshold, it burns the Shinja token. So like that, Cliff is adding more and more. Like if people use Shibnobi software, right? X percentage of Shibnobi software goes to a burn. Like they purchase and burn. So like that, I can see why people are asking for an auto burn, or especially in your community. But I agree with you. The need is not needed for an auto burn. You can do manual burns.
Right, and do, I mean, 100 trillion, and then doing a buyback, and then reburning that. I mean, what could you ask for, right?
Yeah.
It's already burned 300 trillion, gonna have 400 trillion in there burned.
Right.
Another thing, you always want to keep your supply down in your deployer wallet, because people are going to say, what are they doing with that money? Or what are they doing with those tokens? Only tokens are removed if we do giveaways, or we do we go to exchanges. That's it. I don't ever. Today I got money back. Obviously you make money on some of the exchanges that have tokenomics, right?
Yeah.
And you know what I did with those tokens that were given to me? Put them right back in the wallet, the deployer wallet. That's honesty. I did not sell them or anything. That's it. Done.
That's all you need to do. As long as you're transparent, and which you always have been, I don't think we've ever heard anything that's been incorrect, wrong, or shady.
Right there in Etherscan. It's like,
it's all there. Yes.
Right. And if we do giveaway, I buy the supply in my marketing wallet, and then I give it away. That's it. That means I protected the holders so they don't get wrecked. That's it. It's as simple as that. But sometimes I get it. Listen, in this space, if you're going to try to open up a token, just be worried. You're going to need some backing a little bit, in a way, because you can't do it on your own. There's too much. There's too many tokens out right now. If you haven't noticed, Teddy, obviously, if there's another question after this, have you noticed that CoinMarketCap has slowed down? They only went up 50 in the past. I think it looks like in the past week in adding tokens. Actually, I think it's been longer than that.
CoinMarketCap has slowed down in adding tokens.
Yeah. In the past 2 days, only looks like 6 have been added. Actually, I'm sorry. Getting close to the past 2 days. Yeah. They've slowed down in adding tokens. There's people that are waiting for 4 or 5 months right now. Get in there.
I've heard it's 9 months to go through the free process.
It's longer than that now. Yeah. It's crazy, guys.
Than that now.
It's crazy. Yeah. Because I remember luckily when you guys got in there quickly in the beginning, before all this happened. But what I think is happening, and like I said, I don't know, I could be wrong. That I think CoinMarketCap is really like, we don't want to go out and get, manipulating the market. We want to make sure that, on top of that, we don't have rogue pulls on our exchange, right?
Right.
A lot of tokens I looked at have no volume. They're done. They're over. Squid Games, I don't know, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I mean, keeping these guys on there, it's just really bad. It's bad for, the industry, I think, so.
Magic for Life asks, where is Keith's hat?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, I was
in the pool all day and he gelled his hair.
I'm not gonna lie. After I got my work done, I get up really early in the morning. I go to bed late, get up in the morning, did all my work. I got it done. Talked to the developers, make sure everything's going good. We might be going up to 45% on the counter. And I was at the pool. And I was like, oh no! I was talking to everybody in the chat. I was like, I got a AMA, and then 20 minutes later, boom. So
are you going to be returning back to the pool? Because Florida is great for that type of weather, right?
No, not really. Yeah, no. I'll probably just work now.
Oh no. Yeah, I feel like the take those days now, because like once you're fully in, like every day I wake up at like 7, I meeting all the way through, and then like I'm usually up to like 2 in the morning, and it's like, dude, I'm getting like so little sleep, but I didn't need that much sleep in the beginning anyway,
Yeah. No.
There is this weird question from Tim Shea. What's the staking on Platanaso?
I don't stake.
I guess he was confusing your ask of, hey, Shinja is going to have staking and potentially we could stake there or find a way to stake. He must have thought it was Platanas.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, maybe I must not. Yeah, so I'll just so everybody. Another thing, I believe on the staking part, when we do, send it over to you guys or however you want to do it, we can figure it out. You have to be on swaps. If you're on exchange, I believe you can't do that. Am I correct? You would have to transfer your money tokens over, right? Am I correct?
Wait, for the staking on a swap?
To get onto your
Yes.
Okay, cool. So yeah,
it's basically a staking contract, and then you're given the tokens to a staking contract. That staking contract then divides them up, and what people are doing are tiered staking now. 30-day tier, 90-day tier, 6-month tier, 1-year tier, and depending on which tier you fall in, you give them more percentage of a reward from that staking pool, and that's how these rewards are given out.
Right.
And this is the downfall of Luna, right? What Luna did is give staking pool on the Anchor protocol, but that percentage of 20% was basically a false promise. There was nothing backing this 20%, nothing, And if you don't have that price backing, you don't have this, you're gonna have a straight failure of even the rewards that they were given out,
Right. You call it, man. I mean, it's
I know all this stuff, but it's like it just sits in my head and there's nothing I can do about it. But Keith, we have been going for an hour 30 minutes. I do want people to watch this so they can come back and see what you've said. I appreciate your time. I feel like we've learned a lot. You thank you for dealing with me and my power
issues. It happens, man. It happens.
Even when I called it, I'm like, Keith, I could fail, but it's like every time I restart the network, I will.
You know what? In life, no one's perfect. I think that people need to understand that. I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. There's always going to be some, setbacks. But the thing is, on those setbacks, understanding that just always say, hey, you know what? I screwed up. I think people like you a lot more and respect you. Cliff said, hey, we're doing the best we could do. You never hear false promises from him, and he hates giving dates out too. I noticed that you and him, nobody likes giving out dates because you never know.
We're working on it.
This has been a pleasure. I would have loved to do, look, guys, I was going to do,
do you want to do that?
Here's what I want to do, Teddy. We're going to do another AMA coming up. Okay. I would love to I was going to do giveaways today, but as we all know, before we go, I feel very bad for Austin and Crypto Realist right now. I don't know really what's going on right now. But I don't know. Like I said, we did some staking over there.
There is a risk. So I appreciate Keith even brought it up. Hey, Teddy, it sounds like YouTube channels are being taken down for doing giveaways, and he doesn't want that to happen to this channel. So he's going to hold off on the giveaway till our next AMA.
We have a lot more to talk about, and this is great. We could talk about, listen, who cares, if it's promotional or not, whatever it is. It's just great to get out here and just to, learn different things.
I think even with our AMAs, especially because I've seen you on other channels, they gear it towards you. And like, I think you open up a lot more to us because we find out your MacBook, and we're like, okay, this feels more like a pleasurable conversation than like, hey, tell us what you do. Here's the mic. Come on, you do the talking. It's like, nah.
I just feel safer, Teddy, because I know you worked hard on your channel, and I really hope that Austin, absolutely, God, Austin, man, he's been on for a long time. And
Austin was definitely a blow to the entire influencer community because even Crypto Realist Jeremy, like he just got to 1
day. It happened almost together. Like what?
Back to back, like 5-hour difference or something. It was crazy.
I just want to be careful. I'd rather be safe than sorry. And just let's just go ahead and we'll do another one maybe next week. Here.
Sounds good. We will end on that note. Guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. Smash that like before you leave. It helps the channel. And please do subscribe. And we'll look forward to having Keith again for our next AMA. I appreciate you guys. And we are ending.